welcome to tonight's LCA coverage of Penance versus Akimbo. I'm back. You know, they had to put me on the Akimbo game, man. I gotta, look, I told them, I was like, if there's an Akimbo game, I want it. Put me on the Akimbo games. I was talking a little bit to Mike before the game. Hopefully we've got a little bit more of a normal one tonight. Obviously, if you guys were here for yesterday's match, definitely some shenanigans going on there with we had some 4v5 action and something about a Roku TV being used as a monitor. I don't know, but hopefully we're in for a little bit more normal one tonight. So just a little seasonal information so far. We've got Penance sitting at 4-7 and 55th, and Akimbo sitting at 7-4. And I believe that's updated, although I thought they were sitting at 7 yesterday. Let me just double check that real quick. Okay, yeah, 7-4. So 3 more games right now scheduled on the regular season. I think there might be a couple more than that total. Actually, I'm not sure. There might only be 3 more games in the regular season. So Akimbo pretty much locking in playoffs. I think they might just need one more to guarantee secure it, or we don't have to worry about any tiebreaker scenarios. But yeah, they've got 3 to do it to lock in playoffs, so I'm confident. And I think, you know, definitely they had a bit of a, like, there's a couple matches that were pretty close this season. I think come playoffs time, they're, you know, they've hit their stride and are feeling good. I mean, I was looking actually at the history. Some of the teams that are sitting at the very top of the bracket right now, or in terms of the placements, got teams like Detonate. You've got teams like Justin Mas JDM. I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, but both those teams, Detonate with only 2 losses and Ja with only 1. And of course, they're to Akimbo. So Akimbo, I mean, they're taking out these heavy hitters. So for sure, I think they're big contenders come playoffs time. So we'll definitely be looking forward to that. But right now, teams are just going through the motions of the veto. So I am going to send us to a short break. But when I return, I'll have the maps for us, or well, the singular map. And then yeah, and then we'll get into game. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, these teams not wasting any time at all. I think that might be the fastest I've seen all 10 players get into the server in ESEA history. I'm going to keep that number in mind, but yep, we've got Penance, we've got Akimbo, and we're getting right into Ancient, starting off with this knife round. Looks like we actually have a different player in for Akimbo tonight. Stern, I believe, taking over for N2O, who I know was having some difficulties getting into the server yesterday, so I'm assuming maybe he's still having some of those issues today. So it looks like we are going to have Stern standing in. Either that or someone changed their name. I don't know, maybe Akimbo can shed some light on that in the chat. I'm not sure, but it's going to be Penance taking the knife round. They're going to elect to start off on the CT side. Gonna be a few players fast out towards mid. That red room smoke facilitating. 3 members already up through Donut. Only X here on the A site, and shots whiffing. It's gonna be full A site control now for Akimbo. Already 2 players set up in Donut as well. Dualies can be lethal up close, but the Glock's almost just as good. Obi gonna recover those dualies. Swings and takes the fight, and easy cleanup there for Akimbo. A very convincing opener. I still am convinced. I know everyone does fast fast T-side pistols, but I'm convinced that even now, especially now in CS2, it's even stronger than it was in CS:GO. Just run at them. Hold W with the Glock. The Glock is so strong compared to what it felt like it used to be. I guess the USB more, it just felt stronger up close. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking. Laxy, good opener. Hit's actually coming in towards A again. X could have maybe found something with a deagle there. They got a 3-player stack. Wreckmeister able to pick up 1 before dropping, but Sif not able to find anything off the back. And it looks like we had a bit of a server crash, so give me 1 second, folks. We'll get it right back in. Apologies for that. Fortunately, it is out of my hands. But we're back. Out back. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Taggy gonna clean him up. And it was a little bit more labor than the pistol round, but Akimbo get it done. Keep 3 members alive. Save a couple rifles over. And it was the force buy, notably, from Penance, which means Akimbo should be able to get another relatively free rounds. Put them up 3-0. Which is a nice start to have on your T side of Ancient. It's going to be just a Deagle, a 5.7, a P250 here from Penance. X almost catching a timing there on his aggressive A main push, but not going to find anything. Beautiful taps from Obi. Taggy just chasing some extra cash here on the opposite side of the map. That Mac 10. Oh, gonna spot Wreckmeister. Just 1 player remaining, and he is giving up his position out back now. Oh. Laxy getting caught. Oh. All right, we're just getting a little friendly love taps there from Akimbo. Flawless round from them, and I think you got to be so careful, man, about going for force buys, because the issue with going for a force buy with Penance is Taggy's just been able to farm. I mean, look at him, man. He's already sitting at 7,200. Easily a couple of rebuys if he needs them. And he's even going to hold on to the Mac 10. Maybe look to be the entry in this round. Create some space for his team. 3 members out fast towards B main. Obi going to fall back off the back. Actually, he's going to take the fight. Somehow gets 2. Standing in the flames. Good trade from Taggy. So that off those opening engagements, Akimbo come up huge. Only losing 1, picking up 3. Just 2 players remaining now. And this B side is completely vacant. Not sure if they're going to expect Obi here. They're not even going to clear him. He's just going to get 2 kills off of that. So 4 on the round for him. Big round from Obi. That was crazy, man. He just, it looked like he wanted to fall from that util, but just decides to hold his ground, stand inside the molly. Insane stuff from him. Really good spray control as well. Obviously, we didn't get the POV on those last 2, but first 2 can be a little tricky sometimes chaining those kills together. Even if they do stack up relatively close. Fast out now towards B. Akimbo already up ramp. They know where 1 is. Gonna get eliminated. Wreckmeister's got the R8 out. Haven't seen that gun in a while in a league match. Spam, not gonna find anything. Oh my, the flash. X is so blind, man. And with his smoke as well. Actually, smoke is just gonna go down, but they heard him make a step. Laxy gonna put an end to that threat. Now just out back in position to make something happen, but he's gonna drop as well. Oh, the deagle spam almost finding him. Sif. Clean stuff. Clean stuff. Laxi with 2. Everyone contributing in that round. And the money's starting to get out of control here for Akimbo. Of course, we are playing 16K loss, or 16K max money. Which means once you start running with this lead, man, it's so difficult. Even if CTs are able to win one round here, resetting Akimbo's money does nothing because they all have multiple rebuys in the back pocket. Fast towards cave. Outback gets ahead of the molly, but Taggy's ready for it. He's looking sharp right now. Interesting. Smoke. Maybe trying to bait the turn with the flash. Obi's walked his way out A main. Does whiff a little bit on those shots, though. X gonna get the better of him. Twitchy goes looking. Taggy. He hasn't left. I don't even know how Wreckmeister has found himself in this spot, though. Must have lurked down the ramp smoke, I guess. And he is gonna get the kill into Taggy. So maybe a first round opportunity here for Penance. First time they've had the numbers advantage all match. But Akimbo's still 2 healthy players alive. Laxi and Stern. Stern does only have the Mac 10, but might look to try and recover a rifle here. Is gonna, at minimum, try and group up with Laxi. And I'm not sure if they know the bomb is dropped down there. Looks like Sif is somewhat aware, but yeah, Laxi should have a freebie. Oh no, he's not gonna. The angle, I think, is just a little awkward there for him. So now Stern. Oh, he's gonna get caught. Yep. Big round from Wreck. That's a 3K for him. Found a nice timing down through the ramp smoke. Was talking with a player from Lycus yesterday, a post-game interview. This was on after a nuke match, not a ancient, but very difficult sometimes on these more technical maps to sort of have a read on where the gaps are. And that was obviously one of those rounds. Things got a little weird in the mid rounds. And that can cause some communication to break down, some gaps to happen. Outback, here for take 2. He's 0 for 2 on that right now. Trying to get ahead of that molly and taking the fight onto Taggy. Sif wants to get active, but they're going to hear that nade. No one's going to peek. Twitchy, feeling like he needs to make something happen again, but I don't think Akimbo's going to fall for that twice. Wreck is aware of the mid lurk, and Laxi just holding the push. Going to spot Twitchy through the corner of the smoke, and just one player now anchoring over here. Oh, Heis has got ahead. Molly going to slow them down. This time Laxi the one to walk through the smoke, so hold on now. Akimbo maybe getting a little ahead of themselves here. They know where these remaining 2 players are, though. Bomb's going to make its way over to A. Eyes is just toying with them. Allowing this bomb to go down. And it's so difficult because you really need to try and deal with Heiza first here. They're going to ignore him and just drop a smoke, but I think this is this is never winning this line. Because you're constantly going to have the threat to your back. Good tap. Wreck gets the first on to Stern, but yeah, and this is what I was talking about. Heiza activates. Now 1v1. Still an opportunity here for Wreck. Taggy is relatively low, but he is going to time it. Wreck just going for the stick. Not sure if he had a kit in that round. I don't think he did. He was on for the ace, though. 4 for him. He's been the main difference maker here for this Penance squad, but only 1 round to show for it at the moment. Big clutch out from Taggy. Akimbo up 6-1 right now. Money still do have a little bit. Penance is going to be looking for another buy, but it's rough. Sif not even sure what to get here. Looks like he is just going to stick on the 5-7 with some utility. And Laxi, fast up ramp, some pace behind this play. Good trade from Outback. And no one there to follow. It's going to be a bit of a pause now. from Akimbo. I like this change up as well. You can see 3 players stacked over here on the B site from Penance. Akimbo going to take this opportunity. Get some map control. Good spam from Outback. Does find some damage onto Taggy. Sif gonna recover this MP9. Oh, but OB already posted. Good swing from Outback. He even challenges the second. I think that was a little ambitious. Twitchy gonna be forced to make a play. Not expecting Taggy. Hugging the wall there. And now just X remaining. Highs are gonna clean him up on that mid lurk. Another very clean round out from Akimbo. And you have to imagine with how clean the T side's been looking from them. Should be a pretty dominant one here. I didn't actually check to see what Penance look like on this map. Looks like Ancient. They've played a decent bit. This team does not have a whole ton of stats. But, yeah, quick trades out in this round. Already 2 for 2. Taggy, he's just been looking so crisp, man, on these entries. Tries to get ahead of that flash. Stern is going to get bested by Rec. Taggy in a strong spot. Just waiting for his teammate here. This smoke could cause some issues. Rec maybe looking to try and get active. Is going to wait for backup. Taggy still looking towards spawn, expecting 1 player. There is going to be a reposition. Strong crossfire, but X clears the corner. Now Taggy 1v2 and Rec expecting the angle. Really nice shots and retake from the Penance boys. Rec another 3K on this round. So at least Penance is going to have a few rounds to show for their CT side. But again, like we were talking about before, Akimbo not too worried about having to rebuy. Even after these couple of rounds that they've dropped. Laxy and Taggy, man. Entries have just been so crisp. I don't even think Twitchy is aware, or sorry, Outback is aware how fast Laxy had made his way up. All of a sudden, Rec now. Last man alive, 1v5. I mean, literally blink and you miss it. We still have over a minute on the clock. And pretty much everyone is already dead. Rec's been found out. He's going to try and fight his way out of this. Obi holding him, though. And yeah, now Money again in a rough spot here for Penance. You have to imagine that they're going to have to pick up these last 2 rounds. I think 3 on your CT side, not enough. I mean, even 4 is not great, but 4 gives you a fighting chance. And it's the mixed buy again, man. We've got Rec on the M4, a couple of MP9s, but 2 players just on Deegs. Akimbo already scaled up onto B, though. Looks like it's going to have to be a full retake. And so far, kills going the way of Akimbo. 2 already falling. For Penance. Good shots through the smoke. Stern. Outback. Looked like he was ice skating there for a second. And actually, Heiser gets caught, so a couple kills going back the way of Penance, but I think time is not on their side. X just the MP9. Don't think he has a kid on his back either. He's going to get spammed. Stern. Big round from him. 2 through the smoke on that round. And it's just looking consistent, man. It's that Akimbo consistency that we are so used to, especially on Ancient. And I know it's best of one season right now. And so that, you know, sometimes your options are more limited, but I'm honestly surprised that, you know, these teams are like, yeah, we've seen Akimbo absolutely demolishes every team they play on Ancient. I think that some of the best teams that they've played against, they won on Ancient as well. Already 4 kills. Akimbo dropping them. Penance dropping like flies. And this time, X stuck over on that A site with the MP9 in hand. He is going to be making his pilgrimage of defeat over here towards the B site. Maybe just try and take some guns away, but yeah, he's going to go through the smoke. Spins around, but Laxi beautifully ducking right underneath those bullets. 10 rounds on the T side of Ancient for Akimbo. You have to imagine it should be a pretty easy closeout here. But yeah, I'm honestly surprised, just finishing that thought from earlier, I'm surprised more of these teams haven't decided to ban Ancient against Akimbo. I mean, even if it's a map that they feel fairly comfortable on, it's a strong map for Akimbo. I think they beat both Detonate and Ja, those two teams we were talking about, sitting at the top of the standings right now on this map. So you could even say they're second to none on their Ancient. And they're showing us again why. I mean, I don't think that this Penance team is bad by any means. Akimbo just looking clinical. Obi, the turret in red room looking towards mid. Nice shots onto Taggy. He is going to fall first. 3 players fast through mid. And that smoke going to cause some issues. Obi's got to hit the shots. He hits 2 and Laxi there for the support. So somehow Akimbo have turned this into a numbers advantage for themselves. X at least gets one back. Brings it to a 2v2. But he was dropped very low by that USP. Stern, interesting. Gonna drop the smoke. They do have control of the bomb right now. Are they expecting to walk through, though? Don't want to get caught by this. Outback, P250 in full armor as well. Dangerous. Good flash. Free kill into Heiza. Now just Stern, no armor. He's got to land the shots, and he's going to get tagged pretty low. So big round off the back of those P250s from Penance. Actually going to give themselves a fighting chance now. Yeah, chat's a little chilly. But, you know, we're here. We're playing some Counter-Strike, or well, we're watching some Counter-Strike. We're not playing. Taggy little self-boost. He makes it look so easy. 5-7. I love playing that spot with the 5-7, man. That range, very deadly. Obi on that boost. Looking for a little tap. Oh, almost clipped Sif through the corner of the box there. Nade's doing some decent damage. How did that nade only do like 20 damage to Obi there? He has no armor. That looked like it landed right next to him. Oh, Stern. Gonna get clipped by a stray Mac 10 bullet there. Very slow round out from Penance. Obviously, they don't want to walk into a trap laid by Akimbo, but damage right now definitely going their way. A couple of players very low on the side of Akimbo. Oh, maybe. Oh, I thought Outback, my apologies, might have overlooked. Nice shot from Obi. Gets 1. USP shots are clean. So 2 kills go the way of Akimbo. Just tagging now. Low HP, I believe. Against 3. Oh, no, actually, Taggy. He is still at 100. He was the player anchoring over on this A site. Might look to try and play some exits, and this is a little awkward. They've somehow walked right past each other. They've actually, can you believe it? They've already started to hunt. I don't think Taggy can get this without a kit. Because you can see Sif is hanging around over there in spawn. Yeah, he is going to go down. Imagine he has a kit, though, and he just sticks it. That would have been insane. That would have been like a knife in the wounds. Akimbo on the buy now, though. Looking to close it out. Aggressive out mid, deep smoke. That's an interesting one. I'm assuming thrown by the tees. Nade's flying in though. Molly and Nade trying to prevent Lacti from spamming the smoke. Obi here to assist. There is actually a little gap on the right side of that smoke. They are going to play through it. Leaving Heiza by himself. Lurks smoke up ramp. Plays around it beautifully. 2 for 1 for Akimbo. Stern gonna clean up Twitchy as well. Spam or spray, my apologies. Not quite landing onto X, so he's brought down to 10. But Stern should have this one. Oh, the timing's a little awkward. Good flick from him. Clean it up, and now out back 1v3. Tough spot to be in, man. You really need this round. Oh, spots the gun barrel. It's a little awkward there from Heiza, but he's going to get it done. Nevertheless. We got that music kit synergy on Stern and Heiza here. Rocking the same kit. I wonder if there's a team out there that just has all 5 players run the taco truck kit. That would be great. But yeah, it's going to be the Force now. Penance on their last leg here. It's going to be a fast play up. It actually works out for them initially. Oh, Twitchy late through that molly. He's going to take too much damage. Stern going to shut him down. 3v3, Outback going to go looking. Sif, at least with the trade. Taggy gonna come through the smoke. Not an advantage play here there for him. Now Stern. Nice flash, but he is actually gonna blind himself a little bit. Trying to bait a response. Smoke. Rhett gonna get ahead of it, but Sif, good shots. Must win round there. From Penance, and they are gonna get it done. I think Akimbo was expecting something a bit faster in that round. Just Incendiary went a little deep, man, and the incendiaries just feel so tough. Like, you have to drop them short now. You can't really throw deep incendiaries. Obviously, the one that gets thrown to try and deny the early pressure into cave is a different story, but like the one on ramp, you have to drop it short. Like, if you drop it deep, people are just gonna go right through it and take like 2 damage. Out back, head of the smoke. 2 easy kills for him. Taggy gonna fall as well. Should be a pretty easy cleanup here. Obi with the M4. He's mounted like a turret, but Wreck feeling confident. And to be honest, man, he has really been the standout player for me on Penance. Like, he is the reason that they are still in this game right now. Almost doubling anyone else on his team's kills. Putting up some numbers. Kimbo back on the buy now. 4 M4s, 1 MP9 and full util. I still think they're feeling pretty comfortable. Looks like we did have a bit of a client crash. Okay, and I can't type. Get right back in there. And look at that. We missed the beginning of this round, and Akimbo already with 2 kills. Wreckmeister going down. You have to imagine that's going to greatly increase Akimbo's chances of winning this one. They did lose Laxi, but Stern swapped out his MP9 for his M4. There's still 4 rifles up for Akimbo. Not much utility left, though. Maybe Penance can leverage some of their utility here over towards this A site. Only Taggy over here right now. The sole player on A. Looks like he's calling for the rotation to come in. They do have a kid on Stern, so it might just be the retake. Oh, the spam from Taggy coming back to bite him. So now 3v3 on the retake. No utility here for Akimbo. The timing is awkward. X does win the fight. Oh, maybe a little spam through the wall, and Outback spins around and obliterates Obi there. Now Stern 1v3. He's going to go walking through the smoke. You know that's never going to work. And hold on now. We got a real opportunity here for Penance to make their way back into this game. Only 4 rounds now separating them and Akimbo. And who would have thought, man, that the T sides for both these teams being the stronger side on this map. Laxi getting aggressive with the MP9 through mid. Finds one, swaps the rifle, tries to get away. Unfortunately, not going to be able to return that rifle back. Shouldn't be able to be recovered either. Oh, Obi, they've walked up on him. He didn't quite spot him. Twitchy already going for the plan. He's trusts his teammates there. Molotov. Oh, Heiza not gonna quite burn. Oh, the deep one might cause some issues though for him. Yeah, he's gonna have to jump down. Nice shot on the Twitchy. Hold on. If he lands one more of those. Opportunity for Akimbo here. He does land another one. And a third. 1v1, but Taggy a little out of position and no kit means this round should be secured. He knows it. Maybe just gonna try and look for a rifle and get out of there. He's gonna get caught on the exit. Sif coming up with a 3K, but it is going to go down to the bomb, and the fact that Akimbo make that close with pistols, pretty insane. We got some LCA crew in the chat. What's going on, guys? Little pop into A main. X by himself over here. Gets the opener. Taggy. Oh, and he gets caught on that wide swing, man. Oh, and wreck. The awareness is too good. Obi finds himself 1v5. Oh, I think that shadow, he might have been spotted. Good for the first. Shouldn't be able to get much more, though. Bomb rotating over here to A. X might even catch him unaware. 11-9 now, Akimbo. It's starting to slip. A souvenir green laminate. Okay. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen a souvenir green laminate in quite a while. It's a based AK skin right there. It's like sort of like a budget fire serpent. Like maybe double smokes used there. Stern and Laxi still applying that pressure on mid. Nice timing onto Sif. Gonna get that AK back. Isa again. It's playing the same spot with the Deagle, man. We saw how lethal he was with it last time. Gonna get caught looking the wrong way. Bomb being planted for spawn. It's actually an interesting choice considering the Outback so far away. Obi might have a timing here. Stern, good trade. Wreck, gonna shut him down. Already going for the spam onto Obi. He knows. And he hears Taggy here. Good swing. Clean shots. Out back here to back up Wreck. Yeah, and it's going to be another rounds here for Penance. Tactical timeout now coming in for Akimbo off the back of this bye. Not sure if we've seen an op brought out from them just yet. I don't believe so. They are going to have full M4s and utility. But we might be going the distance here. It can be difficult to make these kind of adjustments on the fly, but something needs to change here for Akimbo because it is not working for him. Bro, Face It has just been brutal today. I don't know what's going on. All right, hold on, folks. You know what? That tactical timeout couldn't have come at a better time. We're getting back in the game here. I'm not sure what is going on right now. Hold on, I'm gonna restart. Wouldn't be a league match without Face It screwing us over a little bit. Bro, coconut ice cream is so fire. Got match paused. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Luckily, we didn't miss anything because they had that tac timeout going. So we'll have to see if that tac timeout paid off for Akimbo. So far, they've only found one round on the CT side. It looks like maybe even switching up some positions. Although I believe actually Heiza was out early towards Cap. Oh, the gap is not going to work in his favor. That timing with the utility. Oh, wreck. The aim looked good there, but I think counter strafe not quite there. Still, again, very retake heavy setup over towards this A site. Just Taggy playing in Donut. And they're not giving him any intel. Wreck. Gonna clear the corner, but low HP. Laxy's here. Back him up. Gets a nice dink onto X. So 4v4 going into this retake. Handful of flashes for Akimbo to make something happen. Bomb still yet to go down. That nade not exactly working out Sif wanted. The spam getting a little damage on Twitchy. Molly gonna do some good work. They line up for Obi. 2 kills for him and a third for Laxy. This might be the opportunity for Akimbo to get back into this, back into their former stride. They were looking so good on this T side, and now looking to close it out in 23. I will say this game ended up being a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, especially off those initial rounds. Akimbo were looking dialed. But you got to give credit where credit's due. These Penance guys, very resilient on their T side. Oh, this nade could be perfect timing from Laxy. Faced with 3, though. good to get one before going down. And it is on to Rec as well, who has been by far the standout player for Penance. Stern going to move in. Pick up Laxey's mantle here. He is going to go down, though. Timing is just not on their side right now. Little peek from Heiza. Thinks better of it. Actually going to peek off that flash. No way he gets anything here. That would have been insane. Sif brought very low, though. Now Taggy. Maybe a couple easy cleanup kills in the cards for him. X has made his way into spawn, though. Is Obi expecting it? This is going to be the kill that makes or breaks this round. If Obi can find X here, there's an opportunity, but he's not going to. And this is tough, man. Taggy full HP. Oh, but he's going to take a lot of damage there. Gets the first. Nade. Does actually dodge a lot of the damage from all that utility. Plant will go down. Taggy on 35. Does he look for a spray here? He does. Almost lands it onto X. Interesting smoke. Not really going to cover off too many of his angles. Both of them stacked together here. X going to take first contact, and actually Taggy, he knows, not really feasible. Going to save this M4 over into what is going to be the last round of regulation. Will we be looking at a 13-11 for Akimbo, or are we going to OT?
Terrorists win.
A decent buy, though, for Akimbo. And they are bringing out the op onto Obi now. Maybe this can be the difference maker they've been looking for. I do sympathize, man. It's tough to get the op out on CT side with how the economy is. Especially when the rounds are not going your way on the CT side. But Obi, just the op in hand. No utility. Actually, glass cannoneer. Doesn't even have body armor. Oh, and the timing, man. Bro, Rec is like, I need whatever headphones he has, man. This guy just, he knows the timings like the back of his hand. Or he hears them at least, at minimum. X on the crawl up A main. Civ making some noise outside a ramp. Majority of the players from Penance over here just outside of B. Only 2 players from Akimbo. Stern, you can see he wants to make something happen. Good trade from Heiza. 2 for 1 there is strong. He's got to get the kill on the Rec, and he does. Heiza pulling off some heroics. The lurk. But Taggy, I think, knows it's a lurk. Bomb is not here. He wants to take the fight, though, and he lands the shots. 3v1 now. Outback to keep him alive. Gets the first onto Heiza. Maybe a little premature on that peak. Now 1v2. Very doable situation here. Gonna drop the smoke early in towards spawn. And these players are separated. Outback, if he can isolate these duels. Oh, Obi on the op as well and no armor is so tough. Taggy looking like maybe he wants to draw the attention towards him. I'm not sure about the spot from Outback. He gives up his position, and he's going to lose the fight. Akimbo going to close it out in 13. Or, sorry, not in 13. It took every single round we had. But they are going to close out 13-11 against Penance. And that was a barn burner. That was a barn burner for sure. Isa in the chat. GG's, my friend. Looking pretty solid from you guys tonight. Even with a sub as well. I mean, that T side was looking lethal. It's what we've come to expect from Akimbo. Like I said, I think they're going to be very strong playoff contenders here as we move into the later part of the season. 2 subs, yeah, exactly. So the fact that you guys were able to make, yeah, the fact that you guys are able to pull out the dub is big. Because I mean that Penance squad is definitely no, you know, they're decent for sure. especially Rec, man. Holy cow, he was dialed that game. But yeah, good stuff out from the Akimbo boys. And yeah, I mean, that's all I pretty much have for you guys. Make sure you drop a follow on the Akimbo channel, turn on notifications so you guys don't miss any of their matches. Drop a follow for LCA Broadcasting. If you want, you know, drop a follow for your boy, Purely, on Twitch. All my socials linked there as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Do really appreciate you all. You know, the support you guys always show for Akimbo is great. Love having people in here for the cast. It's always a good time. So thank you again so much. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night.